Welcome to Oklahoma City Community College Friday Night Rivals, live on CW34, presented by GMC.
It is a beautiful night here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Jim Darnell Field as the Midwest City Bombers host the Putnam City North Panthers. Hi everyone, Jack Dammer with Myron Patton. Ed Murray will join us as well tonight. A huge matchup in district play, Myron, as we talk. Both these teams need to win tonight.
Yeah, you got Midwest City. They're 2-2. They would be in the playoffs if they start today, but we're not there yet. They need to keep winning. North at 1-3. They lose tonight, their playoff hopes are done.
And tough news for the Panthers going into tonight. Their top player, Jalil Johnson, will not play tonight.
Yeah, that's a big loss. You're talking about a big defensive end, an OSU commit, a guy that can really get after the quarterback. Those backups got a big job to do tonight.
Last year, Midwest City won this game handily. Huge plays for Midwest City. They get those big plays tonight, they may win.
Yeah, they got to replace some of those guys who are gone, but they have been a big play team. They'll need that against the Putnam North defense. That's pretty good. That'll be something to watch early. They got off to a great start last season. We'll see if they can do it tonight.
All right, big matchup here at Jim Darnell Field. We will take a break. The kickoff is coming up next. Do what now? What now? Okay.
Mic check here at Rose Field, legendary Rose Field.
Yeah.
Bunch of great players have come through here.
I keep saying Jim Darnell Field.
You're watching Oklahoma City Community College Friday Night Rivals live on CW34, presented by GMC.
Welcome back, everyone. Beautiful picture of downtown Oklahoma City. We are just east of the Bricktown Ballpark on a beautiful Friday night for football here at Jim Darnell. All right, a beautiful night, as I said. Legendary Rose Field, as Myron likes to put it. Let's go down to the legendary Ed Murray. Ed, good evening.
Good evening. It's chills just being on this field again. I was here in the 80s when Mike Gundy, who, by the way, signed a big contract earlier today. Losses to teams that are currently 6-1. PC North lost to two of those 6-1 teams. Their other two losses by 5 points on the road, and a double overtime 1-point loss to a rival. These are two very good teams. Both need a win, as Myron was saying, to keep those playoff hopes alive. It should be a good one, fellas. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Ed. You got a good shot there. Both head coaches, Darrell Hall of Midwest City and Ryan Laverty, Putnam City North, both great coaches in their own right. Darrell Hall, Myron, following a great list of coaches who have come through here.
Oh, my gosh, Dick Evans, Dennis Huggins, guys that Ed was talking about back those 80s and 90s and everything else, of course. Players, we'd be here all night, and we're going to talk about some of the former players, but the ones on the field tonight at both schools, pretty good players.
Here is the Ortho Central kickoff, and we are underway from Midwest City, and the kick is fair caught around the 30-yard line. The kicker, Diego Otero, for Putnam City North. Let's check the offense for the Midwest City Bombers, led by junior quarterback D'Angelo Irvin. He will be joined in the backfield by Bryson Spriggs. They will work a lot with 3 wideouts, sometimes 4, even 5, with William Broyles, Justin Batiste, and Dylan Seabach. So here are the Bombers, first down and 10 as we get underway on a beautiful Friday night here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Midwest City comes into this game with a record of 4-3, 2-2 in the district. Meanwhile, Putnam City North, 3-4 overall, and 1-3 in District 1. So here is the first play from scrimmage, and a handoff right back up the middle it goes for maybe a yard gain. And already a player losing his helmet will have to come out. Here is the defense for Putnam City North, replacing Jaleel Johnson. Myron is Ferris Shareb. Crucial loss for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, he's a big-time playmaker and likes to get pressure on the quarterback. Headed to Oklahoma State. Got a knee problem that they're trying to correct and make sure there's nothing serious there. He should be back this season, though.
Bryson Spriggs, the running back for the Bombers. There you see the junior quarterback, D'Angelo Irvin. 402 yards on the ground. He will pass it here on second down, throws it over the middle, and it is caught across the 40 to about the 42. That will be a first down for Midwest City. That is an Oklahoma Ford Dealers first down. And there is the man who made the reception.
A lot of time to find a receiver, and that's what you want. Give a quarterback time to find somebody. The offensive line did a pretty good protecting job there.
Nathaniel Grundy on the reception, gain of 10 yards. And it's first down and 10 for the Bombers. And now a timeout has been called by the referees. I believe they want to reset the play clock. And Putnam City North, there you see our head referee, Doug Kropp. And now we're ready to go. 4 wideouts now into the game for Midwest City on first down from the 41-yard line. Here is the snap, and the quarterback will keep it back up the middle and gets across midfield down to the 49. A good run there that time by the junior quarterback, Irvin, and it will bring up second down and 1 after the 9-yard gain.
He's got big play potential, quick feet, will run some option, obviously, and he can get on the corner, find a crease. He can take to the house.
9-yard pickup. Here is the second down and 1 play. Just past midfield into Putnam City North territory. Panthers losing a heartbreaker last week to Del City. Led for most of that game and then lost in overtime to the Eagles. Here's the handoff back up the middle, and Spriggs may have got the first down before he's tackled by a host of players, including Shareb.
Yep, they're giving it to him. Forward progress.
So it's a gain of, we'll give him 2 yards, so down to the 40. Actually, we'll just give him a yard. First down and 10. That is another Oklahoma Ford Dealers first down for the Bombers. They're second on this drive. First down and 10 from the 48. Man in motion. Here is the keeper. Now a pitch around the right side. Across the 35, down to the 30 goes Hamilton. Jamarian Hamilton on the option from Irvin. And it's another first down for Midwest City.
That's how you draw it up. And, you know, they talk about you want to establish a running game. Gets him right there. We end the commit. Nice pitch. Big run. The Bombers in business.
19-yard pickup for Jamarian Hamilton, a junior. And now another timeout has been called as the referee, Doug Kropp, goes over to talk to the head coach for Midwest City, Darrell Hall, in his 10th season. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed.
Yeah, it's the play clock. The head officials come over to tell the head coach to radio upstairs and tell the play clock operator, the guy who sets the, how much time left to go before the play has to get off, to get that underway and get that corrected. So a referee's not real happy with the way the play clock is going. I think wait for my signal kind of thing. That's what that was all about.
So now everything ready to go. Clock is running. First possession of the game for Midwest City. And here is the snap, the handoff right back up the middle. And a gain of about 5. Fumble at the end of the play. Let's see. They say he was down. And so it will be 2nd down and about 6 now for Midwest City.
Well, they're establishing that running game they wanted to. And here you see, I guess, forward progress was stopped there as the ball coming out.
So 2nd down and let's call it 5. 2nd down and 5 because they spot the ball at the 24. They need to get to about the 19 for a 1st down. Spriggs, the running back, and now a flag is thrown. And this will be procedure against the Bombers.
Well, it wipes out that nice gain on 1st down. And, boy, how many games have we seen this season where you got a nice drive going, and this is only the 5-yard variety, so it's basically 2nd and, I guess, 10, but those things can kill a drive.
So it takes it back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 29. And here is Irvin. He will pitch it around to the left side, down to the 15, and running down to the 13 is William Broyles on the carry. And that is a Midwest City 1st down, and Oklahoma Ford Dealers 1st down. And let's look at the option again, Myron.
Boy, they were executing it perfectly, getting basically outnumbered on that left side. And when that end commits, you pitch. Irvin's making the pitches right on the money, catches the running back in stride. He picks up a good 10, 15 yards.
Long time since we've seen the true option, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I like some option football.
Yeah, yep. Here's the 1st down play. And here is Hamilton on the carry to the 5, into the end zone, touchdown Midwest City.
Ran over a photographer in the process over there in the corner, and that's a heck of a drive, and that's basically just kind of a handoff to the man in motion. There you see right there. Comes around the end and
gets a couple of good blocks. Yeah, gets a couple of good blocks, and that is a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. Bombers up 6-0 for the point after. Here is Caden Thompson for the point after attempt. High snap, and it is blocked. Blocked by the Panthers. And as we've seen all season, special teams could come back to play a factor.
Yeah, we watched that in the warm-up. They would have some problems with the snap. As you see the touchdown run.
All right, let's take a break. The Bombers on their first possession open up with a 6-0 lead. We're back on Friday Night Rivals right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City, Oklahoma. The Bombers on top of the Panthers early on, 6-0. With 7:41 left to play. Caden Thompson to tee it up for Midwest City on the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours. Reese Moffitt and Trell Churchwell back deep for the Panthers. And here is Thompson as he approaches it. Nice kick. And it will be taken by Moffitt from the 10-yard line. Running left up to the 20, up to the 30, and finally pushed out of bounds near the 30-yard line. May have stepped out right before the 30. And so Putnam City North will have their first offensive possession. There you see their starting lineup. The quarterback is Carson Laverty, the son of head coach Ryan Laverty. In the backfield, Camarion Jones, Trell Churchwell. The wideouts, Phil Jackson and Reese Moffitt. Allen Moore, Davis, Edwards, and Donnellan along the offensive line. Carson Laverty, a junior quarterback. Nearly 1,300 yards throwing so far this season. So let's see what he can do tonight. First play from scrimmage for the Panthers. And it's a handoff right back up the middle. And it's a gain of 3 yards for Amarian Normant, their top running back. That'll bring up second down and 7.
Well, we'll see how they bounce back after that impressive drive from Midwest City to open the game off.
There you see the defense for Midwest City, led by Shamar Edwards. Here is a pass by Laverty, and it's dropped out in the wing, out in the flat. Just dropped by his receiver. That is Camarion Jones, and so it's now third down and long for Putnam City North.
Yeah, he saw a guy in front and tried to run for what he had in his hands. Would have picked up a few. I don't think he would have gotten the first down, but that would have been third and about 3 had he caught that.
So here's the third down play for Putnam City North. Line of scrimmage, the 32. He moves Jones to his right. Laverty back to pass, steps up, throws it, incomplete as he overthrew Churchwell on the far side. And it will bring up fourth down in a punting situation for the Panthers. 3 and out for PC North.
Yeah, get a little pressure in his face right here, a little bit high. This is the kind of start you want for Midwest City. Last season they played. They got big plays for scores. Tonight, the nice long drive, now 3 and out on defense. That's what you're looking for.
Laverty will also do the punting chores, and the ball bounces off the face mask of the return man for Midwest City, but he is able to recover it. That is Jawan Dancy, and he falls on his own fumble, and so Midwest City takes over once again. Up 6-0. You talk about a program, we've talked about it some over this course of this season, but really looking forward to coming back out here to Midwest City. Myron's such tradition here. They've won numerous state titles going back to the last West Side team to win 6A titles in 94-95. Not a West Side team has not won in Class 6A since then, at least at the top level.
Yeah, and this group, in the last several years, they've been competing in 6A and 6A2, and Bixby's been the thorn in their side for about 2 or 3 straight years in the semifinals. This year they plan on competing again to try to see if they can win a state. And of course we got a timeout here, but yeah, it's a heck of a program. I could start naming off players, coaches that have played here, and take you through the night, and they would all evoke some nice memories.
Yeah, let's look at you talked about some of the players that have come through here. Let's take a look at some of the alumni. By the way, timeout. Let's first start with Midwest City, of course, Mike and Kel Gundy. Like Ed Murray said, Mike Gundy gets a new contract with OSU today. Kel Gundy, of course, very successful at OU. Matt Kemp, how about Matt Kemp and A.J. Hinch, and then, of course, you have the Heisman Trophy winner, Sam Bradford, in 2008. What a career he had at OU. And then a pretty decent NFL career. It probably ended fairly early. He was kind of moved around a lot after the first
His bank
couple
account
years.
looks really good.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
No, you're talking about someone, and that's just kind of a taste. Because at Putnam North, you've got guys like Deji Kareem played in the NFL. And it's not just the NFL guys, but those are the guys that kind of stand out that you remember. And Dustin Caldwell, running back in the 90s, he still holds a lot of school records. Was a really good running back under the Mike Little regime back in the day. Midwest City, Sheldon Williams, throw him on there if you're going to throw some other sports in there. Of course, All-American at Duke, 5th overall pick in the NBA draft, and that's just a taste.
So after the timeout, Midwest City has it again. Here is the handoff, right side, and going nowhere is Jory Washington. no gain on that play, so it's 2nd down and 10 for Midwest City. They are having problems getting the play, and that timeout was because the play clock was down to 0, so Darrell Hall took a timeout.
Are we sure the play clock was right, though?
That's a good question.
We had some issues with that in the first possession.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 10, 2nd down and 11, we'll call it. They'll say he lost a yard. And here is the handoff right back up the middle again. And Washington gains 3 yards on that carry, so it's 3rd down and long now for Midwest City. Passing situation for the Bombers and coming right at you.
Yeah, just stacked up the running game. And this drive is interesting to see if they figure some things out. That first drive, Midwest City just marched right down the field, running option, and things were wide open. Looks like Putnam City's kind of made a few adjustments. It's one thing to practice against the option. It's another thing to actually, in game speed, to play against it.
Yeah. And actually now someone moves along the offensive line, and that is Jacob Brunson, a sophomore left guard. They have a young offensive line. They have one returning starter, 61, Deshaun Faulkner. And then if you look at the right tackle, Khalik Knighton, he was actually playing defense until this week, and they moved him from defense to offense for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, that's what Darrell Hall was talking about. We talked to him before the game. Is about the offensive line's kind of rebuilt. You got one starter back from last year. That was a big part of the success. And I don't care what you run on offense, you got to have some guys up front doing their job.
3rd down and 13. Irvin will pass over the middle, throws it long and over the head of his intended receiver, Broyles. And so it's 4th down, and Midwest City will have to kick it away. He was open, he just could not find him.
That's what you need if you're Putnam North. You didn't want them to go on another long drive and even get a field goal, much less a touchdown. Now you're down 2 scores. So they get a 3 and out. We'll see if their offense can do something once they get the ball, because they've got some pretty good playmakers as well. Lavery at quarterback. It's part of a really good junior quarterback class throughout the state.
Caden Thompson to kick it away. Punt sells and bounces near the 40-yard line. Takes a Midwest City bounce and will be down to around the 30-yard line. And so the Panthers will get it for the 2nd time on offense. They were 3 and out in their first possession.
1st and 10, Panthers.
Good punt. Nobody gets to return it. They're 70 yards away from the end zone.
You take a look. Ed kind of talked about it in the pregame, Myron. They've lost to some good teams. They actually play better on the road. At home, they're 0-3. On the road, they are 3-1. Putnam City North is. So maybe they like playing away from home more than they do at home sometimes. And now flags fly. And it's going to be procedure against the Panthers before they can begin.
Yeah, that's not what you want. Now you got 1st and 15. And
I believe they got Jeremiah Moore, the left guard, the only underclassman on this offensive line for PC North. Here is Laverty. He will throw it, and it is caught near sideline. Reese Moffitt, his receiver, makes his 24th catch of the year, and he picks up 7 yards at 2nd down and 8.
It's a good 1st down. You cut that in half, and now you got something to work with. A couple downs to get a 1st down, keep this drive going.
Here's the handoff. And this is Jones on the carry, and Jones gets near the 35, almost the 36-yard line. They will give him the 36, so a gain of 4 more for Camarion Jones. And it's now 3rd down and 4.
They're coming right back at him.
Four wideouts now for Putnam City North. And here's the 3rd down play. Quick pass by Laverty. He's got his receiver and a 1st down. Cameron Scott on the reception, and he gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line. It is an Oklahoma Ford dealer's 1st down for the Panthers.
Those plays shows how you can work yourself out of a hole. You didn't get it all in one bounce, one play rather, and nice throw there for the 1st down for about 7 yards, 8 yards, and that's now you got a fresh set of downs, and one 1st down often leads to more.
Here's the snap and the handoff. This is going to Jones again around the right side and spins his way up across midfield, maybe into Bomber territory, as they stick with Camarion Jones, the sophomore running back, and he gains. It's going to be almost an 8-yard gain for the Panthers, who now are moving it on their second possession.
Yeah, like it's amazing. Like if you can get one first down on a drive, it just seems kind of build some momentum for you. And they're into Bomber territory.
Second down play. Laverty over the middle, and it's almost intercepted, but it was tipped up into the air by his receiver, Scott, who may have prevented an INT had he not touched it.
Yeah, a little bit high. Had him on kind of a post route there. Or maybe a slant, I guess we'll call that. You see it right there, and just a little bit too high.
With Jason Brown-Rosado, the strong safety, almost had that interception for Midwest City. So it's third down and short. And here is the handoff to Jones. Breaks a tackle. He is going to get a first down. Down near the 46-yard line, a gain of 4. So an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down for Putnam City North. As they stick with the sophomore who came into tonight's game with nearly 450 yards on the ground on 63 carries and 6 touchdowns. First down and 10, Putnam City North. Laverty to pass, and he underthrows his receiver, Scott. Not sure they were on the same page. Scott was on a fly route, and Laverty was throwing it short.
Yeah, they lucky that one didn't. There's a lot of traffic over there. See right there, boy, that's a lot of gold there. Nobody got it though, so you live another day.
In and out of the hands of the junior quarterback, number 14, William Broyles. Here's the second down play. Laverty again through the air, and again dropped by his receiver, Trell Churchwell. And so it's third down and long. Had him open, but just could not come up with a catch.
You see right there, and you get your hands on it. You like to bring that in. In a tough situation now, third and long.
Laverty will run with it, trying to get a block, and he's going to slide down to around the 38, maybe the 37, but he needed to get to the 36 for a first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to slide. I think he slipped because it looked like he was trying to cut it back inside. He probably would have had the first down.
It's a gain at 8, so it's fourth down and 2. And they will go for it. There you see the head coach of Putnam City North, Ryan Laverty, in his 6th season with the Panthers. Here's a quick pass out, and they get the first down to the 35. It is the tight end, Hayden Thornton, who picks up an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down for Putnam City North.
Hayden, of course, also plays linebacker on defense, loves to hit. I was talking with him earlier this week, and he's a football player. He loves the contact. Guys getting some offers, some looks from some schools, and also a baseball player.
Makes his 9th reception of the year. Here's the first down play for Putnam City North. Laverty's pass is caught over the middle. First down, Putnam City North. Churchwell on the reception, a 12-yard pickup, and Putnam City North is on the move.
It's a nice pass. He's throwing to a spot. The receiver gets there because there's some goal there, but he puts it only where his receiver could get it. It's a nice throw, nice catch.
Brown-Rosado on the tackle for Midwest City. First down from the 21. Laverty chased out of the pocket. He throws it complete, and it is caught on the far sideline by Phil Jackson. So Laverty has made his last 4 passes.
Second and 5.
It's a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and there's some pressure right here, and just barely gets that toss off and picks up some good yardage.
Juwan Dancy knocked him out around the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for Putnam City North. Laverty will hand off to Jones. Right back up the middle, gain of about 3 more. And it will be 3rd down and short for Putnam City North.
Traylon Richardson on the tackle for the Bombers.
Traylon Richardson, number 45, brought him down, as well as number 9. You see it right there for Midwest City, Alon Woodbury. So here's the 3rd down play for Putnam City North. And Midwest City jumps off sides. Dylan Seabach, Dylan Seabach, the defensive end. Or was he drawn off sides?
Well, they're talking. And Putnam North's kind of walking back.
Yep, they're going to get Putnam City North with a false start.
Remain 3rd down, now be 3rd and 7.
So instead of 3rd down and 2, it's now 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7. It's got to drive a head coach nuts.
Yeah, you got a nice drive here. Potential to tie the game up. And you got 3rd and long, and maybe we'll see what their kicking situation is. As we've seen throughout the season, not everybody's kicking on the same level.
Just over a minute to go here in the opening quarter from Midwest City, and whistles blow before the snap.
Flag on the field.
And it's going to be offsides against Midwest City, so Putnam City North gets
give it right
5
back.
yards back. Yeah.
3rd down, now be back to
Right where we started.
There you see Tyler. You saw Tyler Kay, the defensive coordinator for Midwest City, shaking his head. First year as the defensive coordinator for Midwest City. So it's back to 3rd down and 2 for Putnam City North. Here's the handoff to Jones, back up the middle. He's going to be awfully close to that 1st down. I'm not sure he got it. If you look at the far line judge,
I think he's short.
Yep, I think he's going to be about a half yard short.
45 on the tackle for the Bombers. Traylon Richardson. 4th and 1.
So a gain of 1, and it will be 4th down and 1, and a timeout has been called on the field. So there's a timeout on the field. Let's take a break here in Midwest City. The Bombers up 6-0 on Friday Night Rivals.
Anywhere in Oklahoma. Go. Serving the Midwest community. Let's go. Middle schools are in need of bus drivers. If you or someone you know would be interested, please.
Welcome back, everyone. Midwest City, Oklahoma. Putnam City North with a fourth down play. Here we go. They hand off to Jones. Back up the middle, and I believe he got the first down to the 10-yard line. Good strong run that time before he's tackled by Eli Janish, the middle linebacker. But the Panthers get the first down.
Yeah, poor progress. Going to get him. He hit a wall once he got there, but that was enough to get the first down.
So they have first down and goal from the 10-yard line. And this will be that was the final play of the first quarter, as we have completed one quarter play here in Midwest City, and the Bombers lead at 6-0. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed, take it away, buddy.
All right, guys. Every week, Oklahoma City Community College presents our game hosts with a charitable donation in the amount of $500. And thank you, OCCC, and our Friday Night Rivals host, Midwest City. This is Principal Leslie Berger.
Thank you very much for this gift.
All right. Thank you, OCCC, and thank you, Midwest City.
I like getting checks.
I do too.
We all like getting checks.
Yes. Fantastic. Thank you to OCCC. They've been a great sponsor all season long on our first year of Friday Night Rivals. We have one more game next week, Myron, as we finish it off with UConn at Westmore. It's been a fun season, and it's been a quick season, it seems like.
Yeah, it does. And we couldn't have done it without the great sponsorship of OCCC. And it has been a fast season. It seemed like it was just a few weeks ago we were talking about how hot it was, and, going out to those practices like 90 degrees, kickoff it's like 85. Well, we're fully into fall temperatures, football weather.
Yeah.
And like I said, we got teams like this that are trying to either get into the playoffs, improve their playoff positioning, which is pretty much the entire state in all the classes. We got a big game not too far from here. Dale City playing tonight against Deer Creek, two DCs. Same district, about 10 minutes from here playing.
Well, District 1 is a district that is really heavy in the 3, 4, 5, and 6 position. Del City leading this district 4-0 in the district play, and you would think that they're probably, they'll probably win the district.
Yeah, if they win tonight for sure. Deer Creek being 3-1, they beat them. They pretty much wrap up the district championship with a win.
So here we go, starting the second quarter, and here's a pass toward the end zone by Laverty, and he overthrows Phil Jackson III. And so it's now second down and goal for Putnam City North. And here are the standings. Del City again 4-0. And then you have Stillwater and Deer Creek right there at number 2. But then you have Midwest City, Lawton, North. All these teams right there are in the hunt for a playoff position.
Yeah, and that's why, Midwest City's got to keep winning. It's a must-win, of course, for Putnam North just to get into the playoffs and keep those hopes alive.
Here is Laverty. He will run with it himself, and he's pushed out around the 8-yard line.
Just getting outside and see if he could outrun the end, which he does, but there's somebody waiting on him. And these are the toughest yards. You don't have as much room as far as receivers. You got that end-zone line back there as a 12th defender. And it's goal. There's no more first downs to be had. So we'll see if they can punch this in, or if they have to settle for 3, or maybe go for it on fourth down again.
It's third down and goal after the 2-yard pickup by Laverty. takes a snap, looking toward the end zone, and he overthrows his receiver, but there's a flag in the end zone. It's going to be pass interference on Midwest City as he was looking for Cameron Scott.
Looked like he had that back of that jersey or whatever as he was beat on the inside.
So they'll get the automatic first down, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, see, he's got inside position, and he's just kind of tugging on him there a little bit.
And that was Brown Rosado, the strong safety, with the pass interference. So on the penalty, that moves the ball to the 4-yard line. So it should be first down and goal for Putnam City North, correct? Although they're showing third down.
No,
third and 4. So it is. So they don't get the first down. It's third down. So here is Laverty being chased, and he throws it incomplete. Or are they going to say he fumbled it? No, they're going to say it is an incomplete pass as he was being chased by a host of Bombers. And so it's now fourth down, and Putnam City North looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Well, the kicking game is important. What you think is going to be a close game. Here you see rolling out, and just under some pressure tries to get it away. That arm was going forward. That was close.
Shamir Edwards,
yeah.
The one chasing him down. He has numerous D1 offers from New Mexico, Colorado State, and Howard. So here is the field goal attempt by Diego Otero. 0 for 2 coming into tonight's game on field goal attempts, and he misses that one. And so the Bombers hold Putnam City North and take over 6-0 as we take a break here in Midwest City, quarter number 2, and the Bombers out in front 6-0. Welcome back, everyone. Jack Damrell, Meyer, and Pat and Ed Murray from Jim Darnell Stadium, Rose Field in Midwest City. The Bombers holding the Panthers and lead it 6-0 as they get the football for the first time here in the second quarter.
It's a lot of work put in by the Putnam City offense not to get anything out of that. That's got to be a little bit frustrating because they possess the ball, which you want to do against an option team, or any offense really. But unfortunately, they don't get any points out of it.
Here is D'Angelo Irvin, and he is being chased in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked back at the 10-yard line. Putnam City North all over him that time. And the sack by Jackson D'Souza, sophomore linebacker.
Yeah, you can see here under some pressure, gets by the first guy. That's Hayden Thornton who missed him, but then there's D'Souza cleaning up, and of course a couple other guys in case he missed him. So good defensive start here for Putnam North on this series.
It is a loss of 10 yards, and it's second down and 20. And Irvin on a miscommunication is going to be dropped for a loss again. Actually, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage before he's tackled by Cooper Atterbury. And it's now third down and 20 for Midwest City.
Yeah, he was looking for somebody for the belly, like to run the option, but there was no one there.
Well, he was going left, and the others, everyone else is going right.
So then a bit of a hole. This one you earn your money as a play caller.
Pull out the tricks in this one. Third down and 20. Line to gain is the 30. Irvin will pass, and he floats the ball up in the air. It's intercepted by Putnam City North.
Anything but that is what you want. He was trying to put some touch on it. and just underthrew it.
Number 8, Demarion Mason, the senior safety, makes his second interception of the season, and the Panthers have the football back at the 15 of Midwest City.
Good play on his part in the 3rd and 20. And he's rolling out, trying to just loft it over his head, but not enough on it. And really, even if he catches that, he's not going to get much yardage. That's one you just want to throw away.
So the Panthers have it 1st and 10 from the 15. Here is a handoff to Norman, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 2 defensively.
Both defenses here in the last couple of possessions are kind of say, hey, we can play too. And, boy, he's right there greeted pretty rudely.
Linebacker Traylon Richardson on the tackle. Here is Laverty. Lofts it toward the corner of the end zone. Caught. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Midwest City. Reese Moffitt. Make that Putnam City.
Nice throw to the back of the end zone and just trying to put it in a spot. And it's a throw that either his guy's going to get it or nobody gets it. And had him beaten, that's a touchdown. Got the 1 foot in.
It's a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. Game is tied, pending the point after. And here is Otero. His kick is up, and it is good. And the Panthers, after the interception, take a 7-6 lead over Midwest City. Let's watch the touchdown again.
Yeah, just had a step on him right there. And a nice throw, nice catch. Let's see, you want to put it, you don't want to underthrow that. But he gave his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball and really just caught him in stride.
Moffitt's 5th touchdown of the season. Earlier today, Ed Murray got to speak with representatives from OCCC.
Royce Liston is back with us from the OCCC, the coordinator of recruitment and admission. And Royce, exciting time at OCCC because a new session, new term just started this week.
Absolutely. We started our late 8-week fall term. It's going to run from now until December, and then we go out for Christmas break.
What's it like when you see a new group come in and as a recruiting coordinator?
We're always enthusiastic to get to see our students and to help them along for another term as they steer towards the graduation.
All right, that's an 8-week term. That means 8 weeks from now there's a new session. How would someone as a student be a part of OCCC?
They'll need to go to www.occc.edu and fill out an application, and they'll be admitted in about 24 hours.
And, of course, always concerned about the cost of a college education.
Absolutely. So to come to OCCC for a semester, it'll be about $1,700. And
this is the second to last game. OCCC is our main sponsor for our Friday night rivals. What's it been like as you sat back and see what this experiment's been all about?
It certainly has been an enjoyment getting to come out and support our sports and our football team and promote higher education at the high schools.
Royce, it's been a pleasure. And we got one more week to go and a great game hopefully tonight. Back to you upstairs.
All right, thank you very much, Ed Murray, as the Bombers take over after the touchdown by Putnam City North. After the kickoff, 1st down and 10 from their 25. D'Angelo Irvin back at quarterback. Ran for his life on the last possession and threw the interception that led to the Putnam City North touchdown.
He's played a bunch of football. He's been to bounce back from that and see if they can get back to moving the football like that first drive.
Here's the handoff back up the middle. It's going to be a gain of maybe 2 yards for Midwest City.
D'Souza again with the hard hit. Getting some licks out there, man.
Jory Washington, the ball carrier for Midwest City. 2nd down and 8. Clock runs. 9 minutes left to go in the first half. High snap, and Irvin takes it. Handoff, maybe a yard for Washington, and no more. Good defensive stop that time for Putnam City North. There you see Jackson D'Souza, number 32, once again on the stop.
And they've done a much better job defending this option-based offense the last 2 times Midwest City's had it. Maybe made some adjustments on the defensive side because those chunk plays that Midwest City got the first drive to score the touchdown haven't been there.
3rd down, 7 Bombers. Irvin will pass it, and his pass is dropped by his receiver. That is Jamarian Hamilton. Pass was into the turf, and so it will be 4th down and a punting situation for Midwest City. Stay tuned for the Wade's RV halftime report. We'll showcase this week's McIntyre Law Scholar athletes and have a conversation with our participating school administrators, plus Thursday night lights and Friday night rival highlights from the last year from across the country. All that, including first half highlights and more, coming up in the Wade's RV halftime report. You will want to see the top 20 plays from Friday night rivals, Thursday night lights from the last year as we replay those tonight. And here is the punt by Midwest City. Nice punt. And it will be down around the 33-yard line for the Panthers to take over. Leading 7-6.
Everybody around the country is playing high school football. We've had some great plays here, obviously, but it's always a pretty good segment watching what some of the other schools around the country, what they're pulling off as well.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we will select our GMC player of the game. Long way to go before we get to that, though, and here is Carson Laverty, the junior quarterback. And he will pass on first down. Now he'll take it and run with it right back up the middle and slides to about the 37-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd down and long for Putnam City North.
2nd and 6, Panthers.
Unlike last year when they played Midwest City, Myron, they gave up a lot of big plays, 8 plays of 20-plus yards. And here is Laverty's pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. They gave up a 95-yard touchdown run, kickoff return. They gave up a 75-yard touchdown run and 2 touchdown passes of nearly 25 yards. Big plays will kill you all the time.
Yeah, and that's why it's good to see that the defense, from a Putnam City standpoint, the last 2 times they've clamped down, because that first drive, Midwest City just drove right down the field. They didn't go 65 yards, but they got some good 10 and 15-yard plays, but that's been missing the last 2 times they've had it.
Here's a little screen pass to his receiver. First down and more, across the 40, down to the 30, down to the sideline, and knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line goes Cameron Scott.
Speaking of big plays, there's a big one right there. Just basically caught a short pass, and they say those yak yards, and this little screen across the middle, and that just becomes a foot race. You love those receivers that can make yards after the catch. That helps out that quarterback's average. 43-yard
pass reception. First down and 10. Here's the handoff back up the middle of Norman, and he may have tripped over his own shoelace. He's going to get 8 yards on the carry. Might have had more, but it looked like he tripped himself up.
Yeah, I think the 14-yard line just kind of raised up and grabbed his foot as he's about to get there, and then he falls.
Sure enough, yep. And he falls forward. It's a gain of 8. 2nd down, actually 7. 2nd down and 3 for the Panthers. From the 12-yard line, Laverty takes the snap, gives it to Norman. Back up the middle, gets the first down to the 5, maybe. They didn't say he went down at the 6. It is a first down, an Air National Guard first down. The Air National Guard, part-time blue, full-time U. First down and goal, Putnam City North from the 6. Hand off to Norman, running right to the 3, dives into the end zone, and they're not going to give it to him. They say he went down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal for Putnam City North.
Norman doesn't believe it. He says, I got in. What do we see?
Wow, he may be right. That's close, awfully close.
I guess they're saying that hip is down, or maybe the elbow right there, maybe before he reaches out.
This time, though, the Panthers get into the end zone. Norman with a touchdown, and they add to their lead. Amarian Norman with his 7th touchdown run of the season to make it 13-6.
Yeah, no doubt about here. He earns a touchdown, gets in clean there, and Putnam North has found something offensively and defensively here midway through the 2nd quarter.
So here is Otero for the point after to make it 14-6. Kick is up, and it is good. And so the Panthers taking control of this one midway through the second quarter. They're up 14-6 on the OCCC Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City. The Panthers right now on top of the Bombers, 14-6. A must-win for Putnam City North, and they lead it. And here is Otero, and his kick will be taken at the 22. Returned down the left sideline with some room and up near the 40-yard line. Goes Dancy.
Juwan Dancy, yeah. Like he might really pop that one. And about the 20 and finds a little crease there and looked like he's about to go and kind of got tripped up there. He's one of our Scholar Athletes of the Week. You'll hear from him at halftime.
Coming off a little hobbled, it looks like, after that play.
Yeah.
So first down and 10, Midwest City. The line of scrimmage, the 39. 5:55 to play in the first half. Here is Irvin, and he will run the option, coming right near side. And tackled from behind is Jamarian Hamilton. But he picks up about 7 yards, so it's second down and short for Midwest City.
North played it better, but still he was able to get to the corner and, like you say, pick up 7 yards. And well, that's the first really successful option play they've run since the first drive of the game.
Demarion Mason on the tackle for Putnam City North. Here is Irvin looking to pass, throws it left, has his receiver for a first down across midfield.
That's good for a Bomber. First down.
Pass was caught by the tight end, Dylan Seabach, a senior. It is an Air National Guard first down, and was there a flag maybe at the end of that play? Let's check what the referees have.
Out there trying to say, was it a, oh, well, not a late hit, kind of threw in when he was out of bounds, but I didn't really. Well,
illegal block, so the pass is going to be, so no first down, and so the Bombers.
It's a big one too, man. They were.
That's a 15-yard penalty, which takes the football back to the Midwest City 31-yard line.
Second and long, Bombers.
So it's about second down and 18, second down and 19 for Midwest City. Line of scrimmage to 31, the line to gain the 49. Here is Irvin. Short pass caught by Green. Still on his feet. And then finally brought down at the 35-yard line. So they pick up a little bit of that back before Demarion Mason, the senior safety, brings him down.
Here you And if you're North, you just want to keep everything in front of you. I mean, you picked up a few yards, but that's a huge penalty because they go from a first down at about the 48 of North. Now they're looking at third and about, 14?
Third and 14, and now a timeout. They want to take a timeout and talk about it here. Down by a score plus a point after attempt. They missed their PAT on their touchdown. Coming up at halftime, the Wade's RV halftime report. We will again showcase this week's McIntyre Law Scholar athletes and have a conversation with our participating school administrators, plus Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rival highlights from the past year across the country. All of that, including first half highlights of this game and more, coming up on the Wade's RV halftime reports. You look at their remaining schedules, Myron. Next week, the Bombers in Stillwater. That will be a very tough game, and then they close it out with Classen. And the Panthers are opposite of that. They have Classen next week, and they close it out at home against Stillwater. So a tough schedule to close out for Putnam City North when they close it out with Stillwater. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed.
Yeah, Jack, number 8, Mason for Putnam City North made that last tackle. Looked like he might have hurt his shoulder a little bit, so it looks like he's going to leave the game here. 7 for Midwest City, a little leg thing. They didn't even look at him when they came over here to the sideline. He's trying to walk it off. And by the way, to answer an earlier question, in high school, you did not get an automatic first down on pass interference.
There you go. Thank you, Ed. I didn't read that part of the rule book. I'll admit my mistake. Third down and long, and Irvin running for his life, gets a block, looking still to pass. Now we'll tuck it under and run, and finally swarmed under. Back around the 39, got about 4 yards, but the Bombers will have to kick it away.
He ran about 20, 25 to get those 4 yards. Started on the right, ended up on the left side, made a few guys miss. So he's got some quick feet. But again, Putnam City's kind of solved some things, at least temporarily, you maybe say, with their defense. And so that was a big 15-yard penalty that really snuffed out what potentially could have been a good drive for the Bombers.
Yeah, Hayden Thornton brought him down on the tackle, and now here is Caden Thompson for the punt.
Left.
And it's going to be a short punt that takes a neutral bounce, and so the Panthers take over, leading 14-6, and they will take over from their own 40-yard line. Stay tuned in the fourth quarter as we will select the OCCC play of the game. OCCC, college is great, crushing debt is not.
There's enough game left, and so we'll see what emerges as our play of the game. Got some pretty good plays so far, but nothing definite right now.
So here's Carson Laverty. First down and 10 from the 40. The handoff back up the middle. Still on his feet. Across the 45 to the 46 goes Camarion Jones, just a sophomore.
Smart Edwards on the tackle.
It's a tough 4 yards.
The second and 5.
So 5 yards.
Second down and 5 for PC North with just over 3 minutes to play in the first half. Four wideouts now for Putnam City North. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. And here is the snap, high snap. And he hands it off. Back up the middle again is Jones. And he'll pick up a couple more yards. It'll be third down and let's call it, 4 yards? 3.5 maybe? Big play here for Putnam City North right before halftime.
Yeah, there's enough time if Midwest City can get it back to perhaps get something going offensively.
Third down for the Panthers.
About the 2:38 mark.
Clock runs, 2.5 to play. Third down play for the Panthers. Low snap, quick pass out, caught. First down for Putnam City North. The pass caught by Trell Churchwill. It is an Air National Guard first down for Putnam City North across midfield into Bomber territory at the 46 with 2:25 to play.
Putnam North has done a really good job converting. Third downs, gone some fourth downs as well. Done a really good job keeping these drives alive.
Good look there at the junior quarterback, coach's son. Here is Laverty. Will step up. Now he'll run with it, trying to get a block, and he will just run out of bounds after a gain of about 5 yards at the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5.
Could have got a block from his receiver. They could have gotten more, but he couldn't get turned around quick enough to aid him, but still picked up positive yards, and I guess most importantly, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Because they think they could put points on the board before halftime.
You know, interesting story that his dad, the head coach, really doesn't get involved in his offensive plays. He's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
Here is his pass, almost picked off, but it is caught, and a 1st down. That was nearly picked off, but Reese Moffitt able to come up with the reception.
That's good for 1st and 10.
Well, if this is just a little bit on the inside, it's at least knocked down. But as it is, it's right where it has to be, and this receiver catches it for another 1st down.
William Broyles almost had that. And here is a running play now for Putnam City North. That's going to be a gain of 4, so it's 2nd down and 6, maybe 3, so let's call it 2nd down and 7 for Putnam City North. Clock runs, under 2 to play. Three wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. Laverty looking right, throws it up toward the end zone, has a receiver, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. Nice coverage that time by Jawan Dancy as he was looking for Moffitt in the end zone, but they could not connect. It's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Dancy back in after, I guess, kind of having a little bit of a leg injury there, but on defense, he plays safety and corner for them, and pass kind of drifts out of bounds there and incomplete.
So 3rd down, 7. Line to gain is the 26. Laverty will run with it, gets the 1st down and more, and slides to the 23-yard line as he picks up a 1st down for PC North, and Air National Guard 1st down. Good run, good heads-up play that time by Carson Laverty.
Yeah, he's done it a couple times, and every quarterback now has to know how to slide. That's become part of it. So that's another 1st down. They're in good shape. There's still over a minute to go before the half.
And they have 2 timeouts remaining. A minute 15 now, a minute 12. Laverty will run with it again, and he's going to slide down around the 22-yard line, a pickup of maybe a yard or 2. And I believe Putnam City North, they're going to let the clock run, and now they're going to call a timeout. So they will take one of their 2 timeouts here with 56 seconds to play, up 14-6, trying to add another touchdown before halftime and give them a decent lead going into halftime.
Yeah, they would feel pretty good if they're able to punch it in here and go up 21-6, because their offense the last couple of times has done a good job moving the football. As I mentioned, that 3rd downs, they converted those, a couple 4th downs as well. The quarterback scrambling, picking up some yards. It's been a good first half, except for that 1st drive of the game that the Bombers scored on.
Very similar to their game last week against Del City, where they led for some of that game and then lost to the Eagles in overtime, 20-14.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game, and again, Del City's having a really good year. That I think surprising people, because Mike Dunn left, their head coach. He's not Carl Albert. The receivers coach is now the head coach, and so, but they're on top of the district at 4-0, and of course we'll see what they do tonight with Deer Creek. But that was a heck of a game last week.
You just saw the head coach from Midwest City, Darrell Hall, in his 10th season. 19th season overall as a head coach in his football coaching career. Here's the 2nd down and 9 play for the Panthers as we get back to play. Laverty passes it out into the right flat, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back out of the backfield, Camarion Jones, and I believe Jones saw that Bomber jersey coming right at him and couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, he was coming hard in on him and was ready to lay a hit. Traylon Richardson, I'm sure he had in his mind, he could say, I could get one right here, man. I could get a really big hit. As it is, he broke the pass up.
3rd down and 9 now for PC North, 52 seconds remaining. And Midwest City jumps off sides. Dylan Seabach again, the defensive end on the offsides. So move it up 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 now.
And he comes out of the game. He says, I guess that may be a rule. Just come take a seat over here, young man. That's 5 yards that Putnam City doesn't have to get now.
Line of scrimmage now the 18 for PC North. 2 wideouts on either side for the Panthers. Jones, the running back. Laverty looking left. Now he's looking right. Running for his life. Throws it, and it is incomplete as he threw it short into the turf to Camarion Jones. Actually, probably a heads-up play because it would not have been for much. And so it's now 4th down. And let's see what Putnam City North elects to do here. And it looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Yeah. They made both their extra points. Although they were somewhat low. We'll see what they can do with this.
This is going to be a 35-yard field goal attempt by Diego Ortero. The wind is actually blowing across the field. Hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. It is a 35-yard field goal by Diego Ortero, his longest of the season.
Well, he looked like he knew what he was doing. It's got to be a soccer player.
There is a flag on the field, but I believe it's going to be against Midwest City.
Yep, everybody's kind of going back to the benches, so yeah.
So Ortero, here's the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against PC North after the field goal. And so they'll mark it off on the kickoff. So 17-6, the Panthers out in front.
Well, this game didn't start out that way. Midwest City took the opening kick, scores, 3 and out on defense. Putnam North wasn't doing a whole lot offensively, but it has changed since that point. And they've taken control, and they'll take a lead in the halftime.
So with the penalty on the unsportsmanlike conduct after the field goal, the Panthers will kick off from their own 25-yard line. So Midwest City will actually have decent field position once they get the football back, and they have 1 timeout. They'll have about, I would say, probably in the neighborhood of a little less than 40 seconds, unless it's fair caught. So here is Ortero to kick off. And it's a good kick. Bounces over his head and will actually go out of bounds at the 12. Now, did he touch it or not? And they say he touched it. Yes. So great kickoff for the Panthers, and they pin him deep.
Yeah, so much for getting good field position, maybe doing something with it. And did he touch it right there? Looked like, yeah, off his hands.
Josiah Johnson was the return man, and it took a weird bounce off of that turf. This is fairly new turf. This stadium has been rebuilt in the last couple of years, and the turf is fairly new as well, and it took a weird bounce off of the turf and right over his hands, and he touched it, and it went out of bounds at the 12. So now they have 38 seconds to operate from their own 12-yard line. The running back, Bryson Spriggs, behind D'Angelo Irvin. And here is the handoff to Spriggs. And he'll get maybe a yard, maybe 2 before he's tackled. And so it's 2nd down and 8, and this may have been the last play of the first half.
I don't think they'll be stopped at this deep in their own territory.
It looks like they're going to elect not to run another play. So the Panthers will take a good lead into the locker room here at halftime. Up 17-6. After an opening touchdown drive by the Bombers, the Panthers have come back roaring with a couple of touchdowns and a field goal of their own thanks to an interception that turned into 6 points for PC North. And then a season-long field goal by Diego Ortero of 35 yards. And the Panthers lead it 17-6 over the Midwest City Bombers here on the OCCC. Friday night rivals game of the week as we wait for the head coach of Putnam City North, Ryan Laverty, to join Ed Murray. But Myron, PC North fell behind early but didn't give up.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray with the head coach, Ryan Laverty. Ed.
Well, Coach, opening drive, they go right down the field and score, but you blocked the extra point, and from that point on, you really dominated the first half.
Yeah, really, we just had to settle down defensively, play our responsibilities. We came out, and we weren't doing what we were supposed to do, following our option rules, and that kind of got us out of position in many of the plays, and that's what allowed them to drive down and score. Got a big block, got momentum, and really just haven't relinquished it yet. We finally settled down on defense, and we're doing what we're supposed to do with our rules, and offense is putting points back on the board.
What do you tell you, keep him in the locker room for the second half?
Just keep fighting. It's a 0-0 game still, and this is a huge playoff game for both schools here. So we just got to continue to be physical, move the sticks, sustain long drives, because with their offense, we're not going to get many opportunities to possess the ball if they put together drives.
Yeah, your lines on both sides have been dominated.
Yeah, absolutely. Those kids have been playing hard and playing physical all night long.
All right, Coach Laverty, good luck in the second half. All right, Coach Laverty of Putnam City North, his team up 17-6 here at halftime. Jack?
All right, thank you very much, Ed. Good first half here in Midwest City. When we return, it will be the Wade's RV halftime report as you watch action from the first half as the Panthers lead the Bombers here on the OCCC Friday Night Rivals game of the week, 17-6. Back with Wade's RV halftime report right after this.
Flat Eagles High School jerseys because I'm here to introduce this week's Scholar Athletes.
Jawan Dance is our Scholar Athlete of the Week. Jawan's been a Bomber virtually his entire life. You see, as a 7-year-old, he started playing football for a team named Midwest City. A 4-year starter in baseball, a 2-year starter in football, where he plays free safety and cornerback, where careful steps were taken to play a very physical sport.
I just like being physical about it, and also the mental side of the game. Just reading coverages, reading routes, breaking on the ball, all that stuff.
Now, when you say reading routes, are you reading the receiver?
If the receiver starts running inside route, more than 9 times out of 10, unless he's like really good, he's going to go inside and stuff like that. In his eyes before the play, is he moving his hands? Is he looking inside? Is he looking outside? What is he doing like that?
With a 4.09 GPA, it's easy to see why he's a member of the 4.0 club for his freshman, sophomore, and junior year. Along with the National Honor Society, Rotary Club, Superintendent's Advisory Board, Football plays a key role in all these leadership qualities.
Just teach you to deal with adversity, really. I don't know. Say if you mess up on a bad play, you have to have a short memory and deal with the next one and play better.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be an anesthesiologist assistant.
Hayden Thornton of Putnam City North is our Scholar Athlete of the Week, a multi-sport athlete with baseball part of the mix, but it's football that he excels in. He's an inside linebacker, a position that fits his personality.
It's all about hitting, you know.
Have you always had that aggressive nature?
Kinda. Like, when I started, I was kind of like, I don't really want to play this, but after a few years, it was just like, I like this, you know. You got to be a dog if you love playing it. It's just simple as that, you know.
Contact, physical.
Mm-hmm. You can't be scared. Come out here and play.
Hayden's resume is impressive. 4-year letterman in football and baseball, team captain, as well as leadership skills in organizations like National Honor Society and Leadership Development Institute member, all which have helped in the life lessons he's learned on the football field.
When adversity hits, to not shy away from it and stay strong.
Congratulations to you both. And remember, all Scholar athletes have a chance to win a $5,000 scholarship. It's all brought to you by Friday Night Rivals on CW34.
Beautiful night here in Midwest City on the OCCC Friday Night Rivals. The Panthers lead here at halftime over the Bombers, 17-6. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray with the assistant principal of Putnam City North. Ed.
Well, actually, we've upgraded to the full principal, Jack.
Okay.
This is Carol Burr, and she is so proud of the young man we just watched from Putnam City North, Hayden Thornton.
Oh, absolutely. Hayden is an outstanding young man, both in the classroom, his leadership, what he does out on the football field, baseball field. He's just everything you want a student to be, and we are so proud he's at Putnam City North.
Speaking of this year at Putnam City North, everybody's back. How's it gone this year for you?
It is awesome to have everybody back. It is, last year with COVID, everything was crazy. We started out virtual. We went to AB. We've got everybody back. We're able to march the halls. The school spirit's there. All of our programs and sports are doing great. It's just a great year.
Doing things like Midwest City behind us here. These are their 4-0 students getting their scholar jackets. Things like that you can do again.
Yes, we can finally do it and do it safely. And the nice thing with the high school, everybody's old enough to get vaccinated if they want to. So we're just having a great year.
Got to ask you about one thing, and I don't know if the national program has happened yet, but earlier this season, just a spectacular Putnam City North band, and I think it was Putnam City, one of your big rivals. You surprised everybody. The bands got together and performed at halftime. Tell us about that.
Oh, such a neat opportunity with Cox Charities came in, and huge donation to both the Putnam City North and the Putnam City West Band. They worked the whole week before on a combined show, and it was the whole Can We Be Friends song, and came together. Huge donations. It was a fantastic event.
It was with PC West.
Yes, sir.
Want to give the proper PC credit. Carol, we appreciate it. That is a very happy principal right there, Jack.
Yeah, no doubt, and I can say that orchestra, band for PC North, they are very good. I know that firsthand. My daughter was with PC North Orchestra a couple years ago. So congratulations to them. We're at halftime here on the Wade's RV Halftime Report. 17-6 our score. We're back after this.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals. Now, time for the Wade's RV Halftime Report.
Welcome back to Midwest City, Jim Darnell Stadium. The Panthers lead the Bombers, though, here in Midwest City, 17-6. Let's go back downstairs to Ed Murray with the principal of Midwest City High School. Ed.
Thank you, Jack. The Midwest City Band about to perform. They're really proud of what they're fixing to do here, so hopefully you can watch a little bit behind us while we talked to Leslie Bergers, the principal at Midwest City High School, and you just had the great honor of passing out 4.0 jackets to your top students.
Yes, it's a very important day for us, and we get to do it at halftime of an athletic event so we can showcase how important academics is also involved in athletics. So we get a mix of everybody.
Well, speaking of athletics, it doesn't get any better than right here at Midwest City.
No, it doesn't. And Midwest City Athletics is very special to us, and it's got a long tradition of really good athletics. We are proud of them. We have something called Bomber Magic that really nobody else can explain, and if you haven't been here, you really don't know what it is.
Well, a big change is I did not know this, on the horizon. Midwest City has been 6A as long as I've been back in Oklahoma, which was the early 1980s, but you're going to 5A.
We are going to 5A, so it's going to be a new experience. We're going to get to see some new areas and schools that we haven't ever seen before. And really for our kids, it's going to, I think, level the playing field. We've been at one of the smallest 6A schools for a long time, and so we're going to be playing against schools that are going to be closer to representing us. So we're excited about the change.
Of course, you're going to join Carl Albert at 5A, and your old friend Del City's joining you at 5A.
It is. It's going to be really interesting and a whole lot of fun.
Got to ask you one last question. Veterans Day is coming up, and about 3 years ago at Midwest City, right at the high school, you put together a Vietnam project that is just very special.
It is. We have our veterans and graduates have teamed up to put that together. It's a wonderful place. If you get a chance to come out, it's open to the public, and we are really proud of it.
All right, Veterans Day coming up November 11th. Midwest City would be a great place to check that out. Tinker Air Force Base, and of course, it's a beautiful project honoring the 22 Midwest City bombers who lost their lives in Vietnam. Jack?
All right, thank you very much, Ed. What this place means to the state of Oklahoma is incredible, and we thank everyone for their service here tonight. Again, we're at halftime, 17-6. More of the Wade's RV Halftime Report coming up right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals. Now, time for the Wade's RV Halftime Report.
Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City. What a picturesque night here it is. Midwest City trailing the Putnam City North Panthers 17-6. Welcome back to the Wade's RV Halftime Report as the Midwest City Bomber Band continues to entertain the crowd here tonight. Each week during halftime of our Friday Night Rivals broadcast, we'll be showcasing outstanding Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rival game highlights from across the country. This week, though, we have a special Greatest Moments of 2020, 100 seconds of the top 20 plays of 2020.
A lot of time in the pocket. He dropped that pass in there. Sure did. Just he dropped it. A beautiful play.
Well-placed ball.
And that ball was on his helmet. He caught that ball in the back of his helmet.
Play from the 9. Shaney steps up, throws end zone. Oh, big hit. Nixon knocks it loose.
Huge call, but Hoover's going to go up top, looking for it all, and what a one-handed grab. Malik Thomas.
Shanks will hand it right up the middle again to Smith. Smith hurdles the defender, gets pushed around, trying to get to the corner of the end zone, and he is...
And Hunter Kelly throws it down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. One-handed grab. Jackson on the one-handed interception, a little stiff arm, and he's on his way back across midfield.
Team every week, right? Oh, pitch back, double pass, going deep, had him open, caught across the 30 to the 20, cutting back. Isaac Jackson, drilled ball came out. Is it live? It's a turnover coming back this way.
He's their money man. They put the ball in his hand. He can keep it if he wants to. Tosses it forward into the end zone. Fontesha catches the flip, and Brentwood gets the lead with 18 seconds to play. A flip of desperation ends in jubilation.
Fabulous plays from 2020, and I know this year we've had some fabulous plays on our broadcast. I hope to see some of those next year on the 2021 highlights. Let's take a break. This is the Wade's RV Halftime Report. The Panthers lead the Bombers here at halftime. Welcome back on the OCCC Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week. This is the Wade's RV Halftime Report. The Panthers lead the Bombers by a score of 17-6. And Myron, let's take a look at some of the first half highlights where we saw the Bombers jump out 6-0 before Putnam City came right back.
Yeah, and they start making plays from the get-go. First with a nice pass there, but it was a running game that really got them going. Urban there with a nice pick up there in the crease, but the option game works the way you want it. You draw it up, pitch to a fast guy on the corner, let him make plays. And then, of course, here finishing up for the touchdown with Jamarian Hamilton with the score, and it looked like they would have things going, but PC West came back.
Yeah.
And stepped up defensively. They started finding their rhythm.
And then they came back with a touchdown of their own and then added another one. They actually got an interception and then got a touchdown. That was a good defensive play by Midwest City. And here is one of their field goal attempts by Otero. He missed the first one, and then from that point on, it seemed like they stepped it up defensively and took over the game.
Yeah, this drive here, they had them pinned back and a couple losses deep in their own territory, and then the mistake, you're just trying to get it over the defender's head, and it's picked off. And so that long drive where they didn't score Putnam North, they score anyway. Nice pass there from Carson Laverty to Reese Moffitt for the touchdown. And then that kind of turned the tide, and offensively they really got some things going, Putnam North.
And then here's a nice screen to Cameron Scott, who ran for 43 yards on the pass, and then Norman on the 1-yard touchdown run, and they were up 14-6. And then again, Putnam North shut down Midwest City on the next offensive possession before Otero hits his 35-yard season-long field goal, and they give the Panthers a 17-6 halftime lead. And you know Ryan Laverty's got to be happy with the way they came back. So let's take a break. We are at halftime here, 17-6. Back with more of the Wade's RV halftime report coming up. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray with the head coach of Midwest City.
Coach Hall, you need a few more of those first drives.
I do. We need to put a few more together. You know, we can't be we take that and we do that again, but we can't be our own worst enemy. We've hurt ourselves. We had a third down and picked up a big third down, and we got a pass interference push off, and it's very questionable because the guy collisioned him. That's what linebackers do. Let it play on. We just got to go play our game.
What did you tell your guys at halftime? Because again, this is still a ball game.
Have fun. Play one play at a time. We just take one play at a time. We're going to go out here and get 3 and out, and put our offense on the board, and just go put another drive together.
Good luck here in the second half.
Very much. Thanks for coming out.
All right, Coach Hall. By the way, guys, he just told me when they go to 5A, Del City, Midwest City, and Carl Albert will all be in different districts, so they'll split them up.
Yep, exactly, Ed, and that's what we were looking at as well. Midwest City will be in District 1. Carl Albert will be in District 2. And Del City, Myron, will be in District 3, which is basically you're going to be traveling to the east side of the state. That includes Glenpool, Tulsa East Central, Tulsa Memorial, Coweta, McAllister, and Sapulpa. So they are going out east.
Coweta's usually pretty good. McAllister, they play each other. There'll be some heck of a non-district games even playing each other.
Midwest City will have Lawton MacArthur, Altus, Ardmore, Duncan, Elgin, El Reno, and Noble. So Noble, obviously a good squad year in and year out. So here we go with half number 2, the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours. Midwest City will kick it off. Caden Thompson to tee it up, and he will approach the football, and we are underway. Good kick by Thompson, and actually it will sail out of bounds, and so the Panthers will take over to start the second half, up 17-6. Carson Laverty, good first half for the junior quarterback for Putnam City North.
Well, if you're Midwest City, you heard Darrell Hall just talk about they want to go 3 and out. If you're North, you kind of found something offensively. You moved the ball pretty well for a good portion of that first half, even late there, so where they got the field goal. So we'll see which team took heed to their coach's instruction at half better.
So after the kickoff, they take over from their 35, and here are the Panthers to start the second half. And Laverty will pass it out to the right flat. It is complete, and a good tackle, good open field tackle on the far side by Brown Rosado as the pass was caught by Phil Jackson III. It's a gain of 2. Second down and 8 for the Panthers here as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, they had potential to get more yards. There was a good open field tackle to limit that to about 2, maybe 3 yard gain.
Jack Damrell, Myron Patton, Ed Murray from Midwest City on a beautiful night once again. I think we're going to get lucky. No bad weather. Here is Laverty going up, and it's intercepted by Midwest City. It's the quarterback, D'Angelo Irvin, playing defense for the first time this season, comes up with the INT.
Yeah, that was a big-time catch because he had to lay out for it. And there you see the replay and just steps in front like he's the receiver. And those are the kind of plays you need for him to get back in this game. And we'll see what they can do offensively. Coach Laverty told us he thought they'd do well against this offense. It didn't look like it that first drive of the game, but for most of that first half, they did control that option-based offense. Let's see if they can do it the second half.
So here's Irvin after his own interception to give his team the football. First down and 10 from the 34. Quick pass out to the near side. It is caught across the 35. And up to about the 38 goes Jawan Dancy. Great piece once again, Myron, on Dancy. And he received a 4.0 jacket at halftime.
Yeah. These kids don't make B's, man.
No, they don't.
What's that?
It is not in
it's
their
all
vocabulary,
A's.
yes. Wish I could have said the same thing. Second down and 6. From the 38. You hear the wind picking up a little bit in our crowd mics.
Yeah.
And here is the pass. It is caught for a first down. Across the 45 goes Daquan Green. And he picks up a first down for Midwest City. It is an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down.
Nice little surge there as he picked up a few yards after the catch, lowering his shoulder.
Line of scrimmage for Midwest City will be the 48-yard line. Here is the handoff, and this is Spriggs back up the middle. No gain. Actually may have lost a yard, and so it's second down and 11 for Midwest City.
Looks like they're just doing a much better job. You heard Coach Laverty talking about everybody's got their keys. Option football, everybody's got a responsibility. It just takes one guy to not follow his responsibility, give up a big play, but they've done a good job here for most of this game.
Second and 11 for Midwest City. Line to gain is the 42 of Putnam City North. Here is a pass. Is it caught? We're going to say it's incomplete. We're going to say he dropped it, so it's third down and long now for Midwest City.
It's one of those things, if he catches it, he's not going to be able to do much with it because he's having to go to the ground to get it.
You look at the job that Darrell Hall has done here in 10 seasons, Myron, 8 straight playoff appearances. A win tonight would help that cause to get into the playoffs again. 9 straight years.
Had some pretty good players. Jalen Redmond down at Oklahoma. Cale Smith, who's a freshman at Oklahoma State. Basketball player turned football player.
Here's Irvin. His pass is caught near the first down marker. It's going to be awfully close. On the reception was William Broyles.
That's the mark. I think he's short.
And they're going to mark it back another yard. So it's going to be 4th down and 2 yards for Midwest City. They're going to go for it. All spotted at the 44. They need to get to the 42.
Are they really going?
Yes, exactly. They brought Hamilton in, and then they moved him back out into the slot position. Long look over to the sideline by D'Angelo Irvin. He has 5 seconds on the play clock.
And maybe trying to draw him off sides here.
Down to 1, and they do not get it off unless they call timeout, and Darrell Hall does get the timeout.
I think they were trying to draw him off side, yeah.
So let's take a timeout as well. Good offensive series so far by the Bombers. We're back after this. To choose from. Back in Midwest City, the Bombers with a 4th down play, and I think they're going to kick it away, Myron. They bring Hayden Thompson onto the field, and so they're going to try to put Putnam City North deep.
Yeah, I think they were trying to draw him off sides that last. I don't think they ever were trying to run a play when they had all that motion moving around. They were hoping one of the PC North D lineman would move and give him 5 yards.
Here is Thompson on the kick. It will take a bounce and take somewhat of a Bomber bounce and will be down around the 15-yard line. And so they do pin him somewhat deep.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Stay tuned in the 4th quarter as we will select the OCCC play of the game. OCCC, college is great, crushing debt is not. 1st down and 10, Putnam City North leading 17-6. Look at our crowd on hand here at Jim Darnell Stadium, Rosefield. On a cool night.
Panthers starting just
Paul is
inside
here.
the 16-yard line.
Earlier they looked like it was going to rain or something. Going to have our first wet game, but things cleared up.
Rained at my house this morning. Here is the handoff. And that was taken by Normant, who has one of the touchdowns for the Panthers.
Traylon Richardson on the tackle for the
Coming
Bombers.
into tonight's game, Putnam City North averaged almost 8 yards per play offensively. Tonight they've had some big plays. Last year they gave up big plays to Midwest City. Tonight they're creating big plays. Here is the run by the Panthers coming left, and that is Cameron Scott takes the pitch from the quarterback.
Was ran out of bounds by the Bombers.
And so it's a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd down. Let's call it almost 5.
3rd and 5, Panthers.
That go down as a completion for the quarterback. He kind of tossed it forward,
Yep.
a man in motion there.
Saw one of those in the highlights at halftime from a year ago. Great plays that we saw at halftime in the top 20 plays from 2020. I think we've had some plays this year, Myron, that could probably be in some of those highlights next year.
Oh, yeah.
Here is Laverty looking to pass, still has time, a lot of time, gets it out complete. Across near the 25 is his receiver, and that is Normant, who took the pass out of the backfield, and I believe he may be very close to a Panther first down, but he's going to be about a half-yard short. It's 4th down and short, and interesting call here, and they're going to kick it away.
Yeah, you can't afford to go for it here. I mean, you got a 17-6 lead. That you want them to earn a touchdown. You don't want to give them this kind of field position in case you don't pick it up.
So here's Otero to kick it away, averaging 25 yards a kick. Strong wind out of the south. It is a cross wind. And he gets a good kick end over end. It will bounce at the 45. And Dancy will let it go. And the Panthers will down it around the 42-yard line. You hear the wind in our mics. It's picked up quite a bit here in the second half.
7:17 left in the third quarter. Score Midwest City 6.
Look for some flags to see if there's okay, there we go. Yeah, the state flag and Old Glory over there. So yeah, it's picking up pretty good.
So Bombers take over from the 42 with 7:17 to go in the third quarter, trailing 17-6. And here is Irvin. He will hand off. Running right is Spriggs, and he may have got a yard.
Well, they've made it tough. They've made it tough to run the football.
Spriggs on the carry. He's 2nd and 9.
You see, and they just tries to bounce it outside, and there's just nothing there.
Good tackle by Demarion Mason, the senior safety. They call that position the bear, and he wrapped him up like a bear to bring him down. 2nd down and 9. Here's a snap. Irvin will pass, looking left. Now he's looking down the field in the middle. Now he's going to run with it, still being chased. Now he'll tuck it under, and he's pushed out near the line of scrimmage. And may have got back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and long for Midwest City.
Yeah, he's looking. There's just nobody open, and really nowhere to even run as he tries to get outside, but and they limited his big plays tonight. He's a guy's capable of making things with his legs, and really here, when they really go in the second half, it's been the passing game that's given them any kind of offense, at least from a positive standpoint.
3rd down 9, Midwest City. And a bad snap, and Irvin can only fall on it, and they'll have to punt it away. Loss of about 6 yards on that snap. And so 4th down, and they will turn it over. Not even close.
Yep. Just off target there, and he just didn't want Putnam North to recover for. So now they have to punt again.
So here is Caden Thompson, the senior kicker, to kick it away. Moffitt back deep, and this is a high snap, goes through his hands, and he is able to get it away, but this is going to be great field position for North as they will take over around the 29-yard line of Midwest City.
Yeah, the snap just a little bit too high, and
costly mistake for Midwest City. Tried to get it away,
Yeah, just trying to do anything to get it away.
So the Panthers have the football back with 5.5, a little over 5.5 to play. On a night where they need a victory to stay in the race for a playoff position.
Yeah, I was out there earlier this week, and they were very upfront about this. That if we lose, our playoff hopes are dead.
They're at home for the final 2 weeks against Northwest Classen. And here is the handoff back up the middle. And this is Camarion Jones on a good 9-yard pickup on 1st down. There's a flag. Yeah, there is a flag. I believe they're going to get to Shane Edwards, the right guard, on a hold for Putnam City North. And that is the call, holding on Putnam City North.
Thank you.
So we will replay 1st down.
For Midwest City, you're trying to figure out can you keep them from getting any points. Right now, they're not in field goal range.
First down and 20 for Putnam City North. Ball is spotted back at the 39. Here is the snap. Laverty will throw it complete. He has Moffitt near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of about 10 yards. Second down for Putnam City North. Let's go down to the field to Ed.
You guys were talking about Putnam City North needing this game to stay alive. If Midwest City loses this game, that would be their third district loss. And ironically, next week it could come down to a playoff with Midwest City playing against Stillwater, quarterbacked by a Gundy.
Gage Gundy, Mike Gundy's youngest son. Yeah, he's now quarterback. Of course, Gunners at Oklahoma State. Gage is, I believe, just a sophomore, I want to say.
Yeah, yep. Here's the second down play. Laverty's pass is caught again by Moffitt. And that's going to be a gain of 7. It's third down and 3 for Putnam City North. Moffitt having quite the half. Senior wide receiver came in with 400 yards through the air. Has tacked on about 35 more tonight.
He's run some good routes. That play before was first and 20. He sold it like he was going deep, and the corner bought it, and he just stopped on a dime and caught a 10-yard route, and, of course, catches that one. Now they've got third and makeable for a first down, about third and 3.
Here's the handoff, and they're not going to make it this time as Jones is stopped short of the first down. Interesting call here, Myron. What do you do? Do you try another field goal, which would be a little longer than Otero's last one? And I think they're going to elect to go for this one unless they're going to try to draw him off sides.
Yeah, it's just how good you think your guy is. I mean, the last one was pretty clean. It'd give you a 20-6 lead. Of course, that's 2 touchdowns.
Jones is a running back to the right of Laverty. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Here's the fourth down and 2 play. They hand it off to Jones. Back up the middle. He gets the first down across the 20. And they're going to say his forward progress was to the 19. And so the Panthers get a crucial first down. It is an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down.
Yeah, he popped it up in there pretty good and got the first down, so that's a big play for their part. They got a chance to put another 7 on the board here that would really put Midwest City in a hole, and the initial push gave him the first down.
Good look there at Camarion Jones, and Myron, he's only a sophomore. Boy, he is going to be a good one. Came in with just under 450 yards on the ground, and he's had a good night tonight. First down and 10, Putnam City North. Here's a handoff to Norman. Has some room. Gets outside to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Can he get in? Touchdown, Putnam City North.
Nice run there by Norman. Did they say he spiked that?
It is a Homeland Grocery touchdown, and he's going to be called for unsportsmanlike conduct on. He spiked the football after the touchdown.
I think that's what they're going to call, yeah. I don't know if it was a full-fledged spike, but anyway, that's a big run on his part.
So Norman gets the touchdown for Putnam City North, his second of the night.
He makes a guy miss right here on the edge, right there. He just gets in, and there it is.
There's your penalty, yep.
Just excited.
So here is Otero for the point after to make it 24-6, and his kick is up and good. So the Panthers add the touchdown at the point after, and let's watch the second touchdown of the night by Amarian Normant as he puts the Panthers up by 3 scores. We're back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City, 24-6. The Panthers in control so far tonight of this one. And after the unsportsmanlike conduct on Normant, the penalty, the walk-off, will take the football back to the 25. So for the second time now after a touchdown, the Panthers will kick off from the 25-yard line.
Now, right before the first half ended, we thought Midwest City would get good field position on a similar situation. The ball got by them. They ended up getting pinned back at their own 10-yard line. So let's see how they do here.
So here is Otero to kick it off, and this is a good kick. And it will be taken by Midwest City from around the 20-yard line. Running right. And on the return was Josiah Johnson, and he lowers his head. And so the Bombers take over around their 33-yard line. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we will select our GMC player of the game. A couple of candidates on there: Normant, Laverty, Moffitt for Putnam City North so far. So here's the first down play for Midwest City. They need a touchdown badly on this possession. Irvin will be chased out of the pocket, still looking downfield, and will be run out after a loss of 3 yards. So second down and long now for Midwest City.
You know, to help him out if some of his receivers kind of work their way back to him a little bit. Some on some deep routes, but you see your quarterbacks in trouble. Kind of work your way back, make yourself a target.
Now, I did say it earlier, Myron, the Panthers are a better road team than they are a home team. 3-1 on the road, 0-3 at home. And I think they're proving that tonight.
Yeah, there they are.
Second down and 12 for Midwest City. Irvin, hands off, back up the middle. And maybe a gain of 3. Goes Bryson Spriggs, the junior running back. So it's third down and long for the Bombers.
Not a whole lot there running up the middle for them right now.
The line to gain is the 43-yard line. They're at the 34, and here is the snap. Irvin dropping back to pass, and his pass is caught near side. It'll be short of a first down as P.J. Porter, or make that Dancy, pulls it in. And the Bombers will have to kick it away again.
Yeah, nice roll out there, but they need so many yards. That's well short of the first down. They'll give you that.
Fourth down and 5 for Midwest City, and here is actually a new punter. This is the quarterback, Irvin, who is going to kick it away, and he gets a good end-over-end kick. And the Panthers will let it bounce, and this is going to bounce possibly inside the 10. No, it's going to be short, and it will be down to around the 13-yard line. Good punt by the quarterback.
Yeah. He's got an interception. Now good punt. Option one of your better athletes on the team, so that's what that is. But they're in a big hole, man. We got 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they're down 18 points.
That was Irvin's second punt of the year. First one went for 22 yards. That one was well more than that. So here is Putnam City North, first down and 10 as they take over at their own 13. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter, up 24-6. They've controlled the game since the first Midwest City offensive possession where the Bombers scored. Here is Laverty, and he will hand off. Back up the middle with some room. Goes his running back, who he fumbles the football. Normant fumbled the football, and Midwest City says they came up with it, and let's see what the referees call.
They don't seem to be saying Midwest City ball.
Injury timeout.
There is an injured Midwest City Bomber player down. This is Eli Janis, the middle linebacker. Let's watch the end of this play.
Yes, knee's down.
He's going to be down. Yep.
Yeah.
Good call by the referees.
Yeah, he stole it from his knee was down.
Head on to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
So there you see the senior linebacker who came up injured on that play. Next week we are Going to close out our broadcast of Friday Night Rivals in Moore, as we will have the Westmore Jaguars taking on the Yukon Millers. 7 o'clock game time on the CW 34. It's been a quick season for us, Myron.
Yes, it has. It's flown by. Of course, Lorenzo Williams down there coached Westmore. We had Yukon earlier this season against Deer Creek. We'll see some more option football.
Westmore playing Putnam City tonight. There is no score reported in that game so far. And Yukon playing the Jinx Trojans, trailing 41-7 in the third quarter. Here is the handoff. And this is Norman. And he's outside across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. He picks up a first down for the Panthers, an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down, and he stays in bounds with 1.5 minutes to play. Now they'll start the clock again once the chains are set on the far side of the field. And they will take their time here. They could run this down to about a minute before they need to snap it again.
Well, they've gotten out of the hole, too, as far as field position.
And here's the handoff to Norman, running right, and he's going to get 4 yards on that. It's second down and about 6 now for Putnam City North, and they're going to keep it on the ground. A team that came in averaging about 155 yards rushing on the season. And they've done a good job running the football here in the second half. Laverty will pass this time. Now he'll tuck it under, looking downfield, throws it, and he was looking for Moffitt, and it's incomplete on the far sideline. It's now third down and 6 with 35 to play in the third. Here you get a good look at the senior wide receiver, one of the captains for this Panther squad.
Still got a quarter to go, but they seem firmly in control.
Laverty, quick pass, and it's almost picked off by Midwest City, as D'Angelo Irvin almost got his second Oski of the night.
Yeah, he was standing up on that one. Maybe could have done something with it.
Are you surprised that they threw the football the last couple times, considering they had been running the football quite well?
Yeah, I think, you don't want to get into a situation you become so conservative where you're basically playing the clock more than you're playing the game, because you still got an entire quarter to go. Your defense is playing well.
Quarterback will kick it away as the punter, and Laverty gets a good kick, and it's taken by the Bombers at their 34-yard line, and so they will take over with 24 seconds to play, needing a huge score here to try to get back into this game.
They need a big play. They need a, whether it's on the option, run, pass, they need a big play to inject some juice back into them.
And you really look at their offense over the last couple of games, Myron. Against Del City, they only scored 6 points. Last week against Deer Creek, they only scored 6 points. So they've been a little stagnant on offense the last couple of games. Here is the pass. It is caught near side. Good pass and catch that time by D'Angelo Irvin and Daquan Green. It's a gain of 5, second down and 5 for Midwest City, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter, as we're down to just a few seconds. And they will not run another play. So we will have a second down play coming up after we take a break for the end of the third quarter. The Bombers trailing the Putnam City North Panthers 24-6. Back with the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back for the start of the fourth quarter here in Midwest City. The Panthers leading the Bombers 24-6, and here is a second down play to start the fourth. And D'Angelo Irvin's pass is incomplete as he was looking for Darius Jackson. Actually, make that he was looking for Nathaniel Grundy, and it's 3rd down and 5.
Had him open, just under through that one. But they've got to pick up the pace now. You may see them some 4th down going for it.
Irvin taking the snap, will pass it, and it is complete. He completes the pass to Daquan Green, and that is going to be a 1st down for Midwest City.
Boy, just got to squeeze that one in there. Big 1st down for them. Now they don't have to decide to go for it on 4th down.
Air National Guard 1st down for the Bombers. 1st down and 10 as we are underway here in the 4th quarter. Irvin passing again. No one open. Now he'll throw it down the sideline. Has his receiver, and he overthrows his intended receiver, Jamarian Hamilton, at the 25-yard line.
He signaled for him to go. Yes. He signaled for him to go deep. Had him on the out route. He told him to go up the field, and just put a little bit too much on that one because he had a step on his defender.
So 2nd down and 10, Midwest City. 11:21 to play. 3 wideouts to the near side, and there is Irvin. He takes a snap, rolling left, looking downfield, and he has it complete. He is leveled as he delivers that football, but it is complete. It's going to be a gain of about 4, 3rd down and long. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray.
Myron, you've been talking about how the quarterback hasn't gotten loose for a big play. Thornton, number 33 for Putnam City North, is more or less shadowing him, just following him everywhere, whichever direction. He doesn't charge in until he sees a lane. So that may be one of the reasons, something you might keep an eye on.
Yeah, well, he's done a good job containing him. He's a big play kind of quarterback, especially running the football.
Irvin's pass is caught far side of the field. It is Green again, and they're going to be short of a 1st down once again, so it'll be 4th down, and let's call it a long 3 for Midwest City, and you would think they would have to go for it.
Yeah, they'll go for this.
Myron, you talked about Hayden Thornton, your Scholar Athlete of the Week. Good story. They believe he's a Division I talent, had a chance to go to Missouri, but he needs to put on some more weight, they say, before he's a Division I player. But I think by watching him tonight, he looks to be all that of a Division I player. Here is Irvin's pass. It is caught over the middle, complete, down to the 15-yard line goes Jamarian Hamilton.
Was a nice throw, then catch after the run. And they're going to need some of that to make this the ball game down the stretch. This is 4th down, so a big-time throw and big catch. Keep this drive alive, and they've got potential maybe getting on the scoreboard here for the first time since early in the 1st quarter.
45-yard pass completion. There's your big play that they needed. It is 1st down and 10 from the 13 for Midwest City. And here is Irvin as he pitches it to Spriggs. And Spriggs may have got about a yard. And it's 2nd down and 9 for Midwest City. Not a lot of time to waste as we're now under 10 to play. They need to score and get the ball back. They are down by 3 possessions.
You mentioned Thornton. He is a baseball player as well, the linebacker for Putnam North. And of course, that keeps him kind of from putting weight on.
Yeah.
But, take him as a freshman, redshirted, preferred walk-on, whatever. He's a good player.
Put him in the weight room?
Yeah.
Here's Irvin with a lot of time. His pass is caught once again by Green over the middle. And Green is wrapped up, but not before he gains about 6. So it's 3rd down, and let's call it 4, maybe 5. We'll give him another yard, so 3rd down and 4 for Midwest City.
You're obviously looking at 2-down territory here. So you got a couple plays to still get a 1st down before you get to the end zone.
Spriggs, the running back, behind Irvin. Looking left. has his receiver caught again by Daquan Green. He likes Green on this series. And it is a first down. I believe it's a first down. It'll be first and goal as they pick up an Air National Guard first down.
Well, for the option-based team, it's been the passing game that they've gotten their offense here on this drive, and really in the second half.
So first down and goal from the 3. Here's a handoff to Spriggs, right side, into the end zone, untouched, touchdown Midwest City.
Well, that's the easiest play they've had since the first quarter.
It is a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. And Bryson Spriggs scores his 3rd touchdown of the season.
Yeah, he goes untouched. And that right side, there was no one there except the end zone.
Big block by number 71, sophomore left guard Jacob Brunson. And now they're going to go for 2.
Try to make it a 10-point game.
Spriggs will be the running back. And they still need a couple players onto the field, and I believe they're going to take a timeout. They were not in sequence on the 2-point conversion. Big play coming up for the Bombers to try to cut it to within a touchdown and a field goal.
Last week we thought that Bethany was going to just stroll in for an easy win. And the Racers of Newcastle race right back into it. An extra point from tying things up. So we still got 8 minutes left this ball game.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed, what you have for us?
That's about as much confusion as I've ever seen on an extra point attempt. You're just so automatic. Hey, we're going to kick it. Well, coaches clearly called early on 2-point conversion. One guy ran off, ran back on, then ran back off. They just did not have the right personnel. The tackle was on the wrong side, so they've called the timeout, and they had to, really, guys. 8 minutes to play. You've got to make this 2-pointer. So the coach was upset he had to call the timeout, but you have to get this play right.
Maybe it was the kicker said, give me another chance, coach.
So here we go for the 2-point conversion. Spriggs the running back. Irvin takes a snap, will follow Spriggs around the left side. He ducks his head into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, let's see what that is. That's usually is it a hold?
It's going to be against Midwest City. Chop block, I believe I read his lips.
Yep.
And Doug Croft, our referee tonight, making the call. Let's see where it comes from.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. It's usually maybe right there in the middle. You got if you're engaged with up top, somebody hits you from the side down low. But
so we're going to try the 2-point again, and this time
this might be the longest 2-point conversion we've ever seen.
This is an NFL point after attempt. The football is spotted back at the 18-yard line. So let's see what the Bombers draw up here. Wideouts to either side. Spriggs again the running back behind Irvin. And another flag is thrown. And let's see what this one is.
Illegal substitution, maybe too many men on the field.
Well, they did have a player, Dylan Seabot, came off the field after the flag was thrown.
So too many
men on the field, yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's a 2-point conversion from the 23-yard line.
I think they'll throw it. It's been good to them.
And here is a toss around, looking to throw it toward the end zone. The ball is up into the air, and it is actually intercepted as Devin Sissons was the one who threw it toward the end zone. So let's watch this razzle dazzle as we go to break. On the end around pass, 2-point conversion, no good. The Panthers still lead at 24-12. We're back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City, 24-12 our score, as the Bombers getting ready to kick it away. Caden Thompson will kick it away on the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours. Putnam City, Myron, expecting a possible onside kick, but the Bombers have enough time.
Yeah, I think you kick this away. I mean, I understand what they're thinking. But you got 8 minutes left. See if you can play some defense, get the ball back. You moved it well on offense at last possession by Midwest City.
So here is Caden Thompson as he approaches the football, and he will try the onside kick. It is bouncing around and still bouncing. Let's see who came up with it. Putnam City North has the football. It almost worked.
It did.
And number 5 for PC North came up with it. Matthews. That may have gone off 3 or 4 players' fingertips before DeJohn Matthews finally brought it down.
As a result, it's almost like you kicked it away. They got the ball at the 29-yard line. But you need to get the ball back. You need some help is what you need, but you definitely can't let Putnam West or Putnam City North just drive the ball on.
Here's the handoff. This is Norman across the 35 out to near the first down marker. And he may have got the first down, I believe, a run of 10 yards. And it'll be a first down for Putnam City North. I'm right on it, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be coming back. It is against PC North.
Yeah, they're walking back, but that was a good first down play.
Holding on the Panthers. So it's going to be about first down and 16, first down and 17 maybe. And here is Norman again on the handoff, and he's going to get about 3 back. So it'll be second down and 13 now for Putnam City North. The clock continues to run, though, for the Panthers. Midwest City has already taken 2 of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah. And really, you don't expect North to throw the football. So if you're Midwest City, you gotta figure you should be able to hold here against the run.
And one of those timeouts came on that 2-point conversion. So they really wasted a timeout, not having the right personnel in. Here is Laverty. And he will look to pass, but then is going to tuck it under and will be tackled back around the original line of scrimmage. So it's third down and long now for PC North.
That's one of those things. If you're going to throw it, you got to trust your quarterback. You don't put that ball in harm's way unless he's just wide open.
Has 1 interception tonight. A touchdown pass and an interception. Third down 11 for PC North. Laverty dropping back to pass, trying to set up the screen. Dangerous play. They got it complete to Moffitt, and Moffitt is going to be short of the first down, but that was a dangerous little screen pass across the middle. He threw it right into triple or quadruple coverage.
A lot of bodies in there. Some coaches like, oh, I don't know about that.
He had 4 gold shirts around him, and he was still able to catch the football.
And, of course, he went out of bounds. That stops the clock. Now you got a punt.
The quarterback, Carson Laverty, will be the punter as they get the right personnel into the game. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Good snap this time, and Laverty gets a decent kick away. And Midwest City gets a good bounce. And it's down to around the 42 with 6:15 to go in the game. And they need a couple of scores.
Once again, you need a big play.
They'll be starting at the 42-yard line.
Like I said, it's been the passing game that got the last score for them for the most part.
Good look at the quarterback right there, D'Angelo Irvin, going both ways tonight. Usually not playing defense, but because of some injuries, playing defense, played it well too. Has an INT tonight. Let's see what he can do here on offense. Here's the first down play. We'll pass it. Throws it wide side, far side, and it's incomplete as he overthrows his intended receiver. He was looking for William Broyles, and it's second down and 10.
Well, you can work the middle of the field. You still got over 6 minutes, but you're in your hurry-up offense and decent field position.
Clock stops, 6:10 to play. Irvin with the snap, throws it right side again. This pass is caught this time, and it is Green on the reception. It's a gain of about 6 yards. It's third down and 4 for Midwest City. Third down play for the Bombers. Irvin rolls out left and throws it complete, caught, and stepping out of bounds for a first down is his receiver, and that is Darius Jackson. It is an international guard first down for Midwest City. I said Jackson, actually. That was Grundy on the reception. But is there a flag on the play? And it's going to be against Midwest City.
That'd be a hole, probably.
It is holding on the Bombers. Killer penalty. Let's watch it again. I think we may have it right here.
Kind of grabbed a little bit there, yeah.
So the penalty puts the football back around the 42-yard line, or make that the 38-yard line, excuse me, and here is the play. Pass to Grundy again, and he almost got away from a tackler across midfield. He's going to be short, or are they going to give him the first down? It looks like he's going to be
short.
About a half-yard short. It is fourth down for the Bombers. Actually, nope, they're going to give him the first down now. So they give him Midwest City gets the first down, and international guard first down. Good spot for Midwest City. First down and 10, clock runs in Panther territory. Irvin throws it, caught. No, he drops it. Grundy dropped it. He had it in his hands and was getting ready to step out, but could not complete the reception. It's second down and 10.
He may cough on that one, hit him right in the chest. Just under 5 minutes. They still got time. See if they can.
Need another big play, don't they? Here is Irvin's pass. It is caught again, far side of the field, near the first down marker. Goes Green once again. I think he's found his receiver tonight, Daquan Green. And it's going to be a gain of 9, third down and 1 for Midwest City. As now they're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. in a hurry-up offense with about 4.5 minutes to play, needing 2 touchdowns. Here is the option. They pitch it to Spriggs. He gets the first down near the 35. He's going to say he went down around the 36. So they do pick up the first down. It is an Air National Guard first down. Bombers have it. Line of scrimmage now the 36 as the clock continues to run. Time is now getting late for Midwest City. Four wideouts into the game for Midwest City, and here is Irvin to take the snap. Throws it over the middle, too high, and he's lucky that was not picked off because the ball floated on him.
Yeah.
And as he was looking for his receiver, Broyles, and it's 2nd down and long. Clock does stop under 4 minutes to play. And Midwest City moves. Wide receiver on the far side. I believe that is Nathaniel Grundy who jumped off. And so the procedure penalty takes it back 5 yards. So 2nd down and 15 now for Midwest City. Ball back to the 41. Irvin with the snap, looking right, and his receiver wide open. Green once again in and out of his hands. Another incomplete pass, 3rd down and long.
Well, they've had some drops here on this drive that you just really can't have if you're trying to. That would have been a nice game. That would have been maybe a chance to get a first down. And
wide open.
Yeah.
Daquan Green, what a night he's had, but could not come up with that reception.
Looking to run probably before he had it.
Clock stops with 3:53 to play. Here's the 3rd down and 15 for Irvin. Looking right. Has his receiver this time. It is caught. Well short, though, of the first down is Daquan Green. So he comes back to Green after the incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down, and let's call it 4th down and 7 for Midwest City.
Yeah, same play. He just caught that one. But now you're looking at 4th and about, like 7, I guess you say. That's
the line to gain is the 26-yard line, almost the 25. 4th down. Here is Irvin looking left, throws it in and out of the hands of Grundy. He should have come down with it, and the ball will go over on downs. So the Panthers take over with 3:11 to go, up 24-12. We're back after this. Well, the Putnam City North Panthers have lost 3 games in a row after a 3-1 start, and they're trying to pick up a district win here on the road in Midwest City as they have a 2-touchdown lead with 3 minutes to play, just over 3 minutes, and they have the football, and Norman goes for a couple of yards, and Midwest City, Myron, has taken their final time out of the game.
Yeah, they obviously need a turnover here. They need a fumble. I mean, I don't be surprised if Putnam North throws it at all here, but they need a fumble or something to get back in this game. They've used their last timeout. Their last drive's a killer. They had some stuff moving, Midwest City, but some drops hurt them. And Putnam North takes over, and they're looking at getting another road win.
So if the Panthers go on to win tonight's game, Myron, they will sit at 2-3 in the district. Meanwhile, Midwest City will fall to 2-3. Really, depending on what happens above them, they're still in the race to make a playoff position. But boy, this makes it much more difficult for both teams. It was a must-win, we know, for the Panthers, but still, both teams have a difficult climb into that 4th spot.
Yeah, you get into point differentials with some of the other teams you're involved with. I won't try to get into that math.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we get Jawan Dancy to do that for us, because he's a 4-point student.
Here is Norman on the carry. And, well, I said Midwest City had no timeouts left, and they just took another one. Okay.
Yeah, because they used one on the 2-point conversion.
So they had, well, the scoreboard had none left as well. So, well, they got an extra timeout, or we missed it. We thought we missed a timeout or a non-timeout somewhere. Nonetheless, it's a timeout on the field with 2:53 to play. And it will be 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 8 for Putnam City North.
Still figure they'll run it. Maybe some to the outside, use up as much time as possible.
So here we go, back to action. 3rd down, 7 for Putnam City North. Laverty hands it off to Norman, running right. Close to the 1st down marker, up to the 41, 42-yard line. He's going to be awfully close, and actually they're going to move back a half a yard. So he's going to be about a yard short. So their quarterback, don't forget, Laverty is the punter.
Yeah, you're going to sit back there and just act like you're going to think about it and let some more time run off the clock.
And they're going to let the play clock run down and then probably call a timeout as Laverty is near the referee. They have 10 seconds left to go on the play clock, so they'll run this down to 2:07, roughly, before they take a timeout. And there is the timeout. So they will use a timeout with 2:07 remaining.
Timeout, Panthers.
Well, next week we will close out our broadcast here in 2021 with our final FNR broadcast. UConn, the Millers, taking on the Westmoreland Jaguars in Moore, Oklahoma. 7 o'clock game time on the CW 34 as we close out our 10-week schedule this year. Glad to have you along this year, our first year to do Friday Night Rivals here in Oklahoma City, and I think it has been a great success, Myron.
I don't think there's any doubt in that. We've had some great games, great production. I've had fun doing it. Usually I'm in the studio on a Friday night running through scores. And
yeah.
Much rather be at a game than talk about a game.
Our great production crew giving you these great shots all season long. Couldn't do it without them, of course. And
got a lot of good compliments about the broadcast. I know that.
Yep.
They line up like they're going to go for it. I expect them to bounce back and punt this. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So Laverty drops back to about his 30-yard line. A high snap, but he gets it, and he will kick it away. And a fair catch is called for around the 26-yard line. So the Bombers down by 2 scores with 2:01 to play.
See if the Bombers have a bomb in them.
You were just waiting to use that line,
I've
right?
been waiting all night to use that line. They're going to need it.
I'm surprised we haven't heard this. What, you dropped a bomb on me? Mark, where's that song at, huh? Here's the first down and 10 play for Midwest City. Irvin back to pass. Steps up into the pocket. Still looking to pass. Now will run with it. Needing to get out of bounds, but actually cuts it back up into the field and gets across the 30. It'll be second down. He picked up about 5 yards, so second down and 5. And the Bombers are going to have to hurry with 1:40 to play. No time to waste. Long look to the sideline by Irvin.
Yeah, that clock is just ticking.
Yeah.
Down to 1:20 and counting.
They've taken about 20 seconds to get this play off. And here is Irvin. His pass caught near side and pushed out of bounds near the 38-yard line is Hamilton. So the clock will stop. It is a first down for Midwest City, an Air National Guard first down with 1:09 to play.
The band still got plenty of energy left in them.
First down and 10. Here is Irvin. Rolls right. Gets a good block by Spriggs. Now is being chased and throws it down the field incomplete. And so it's second down. The clock is stopped with 1:03 to play. Midwest City, after a 4-1 start, they've lost their last 2. They'll drop to 4-4 overall if the score holds tonight. And they're on the road at Stillwater next week. Second down play. Irvin looking right now. Runs left, looking down the field, has his receiver, and he's going to overthrow once again Jamarian Hamilton. And it's third down. He had Hamilton earlier in this half on a play similar to that, but just too strong of a throw.
A little bit more air underneath it, kind of let him run underneath it. Not so much on the line. He's got a step there. He catches that. Of course, you got a safety coming over, maybe not score, but it's obviously a big play. He gets out of bounds.
So under a minute to play, 56 seconds. And here's a third down play. Irvin throws it right, caught across the 35, down to the 32, goes his receiver. And that is William Broyles on a first down catch. Clock stopped momentarily. Now it is back running with 45 seconds to play.
Got to go for the end zone here.
Irvin's got to take the snap quickly. 3 wideouts to the near side. 35 to play. Irvin steps up, looking toward the end zone, still running with it. And he's going to throw it out of bounds. Smart play that time by the quarterback. And so a second down play will be coming up with 25 to play. Stay with us after the ball game as we will present the Friday Night Rivals trophy. Ed Murray's got it in his hands.
He won't for long. That may be one of the most enjoyable things about the whole broadcast. Every week to see those kids get that trophy.
Kids love it, don't they?
Oh, they love it.
Second down play. Irvin's pass in and out of his receiver's hands on the far side of the field as he was looking for Sissons. And it's now third down and 10 with 21 seconds to play. Big victory for the North Panthers. Myron coming into Midwest City with 21 seconds to play. It's looking like the Panthers are going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, and I keep going back to Coach Lavery. He thought they would do a good job against the offense. And they have, it's really been the passing offense is even giving Midwest City a chance here to get on the board here after that opening touchdown.
Irvin runs out, throws it toward the end zone, and he threw it into coverage. 14 seconds now to play, and it's a 4th down play for Midwest City.
One more play. See if they can get a first down. But
next week, the Panthers have Northwest Classen, who lost already tonight to Stillwater 70-0 in a game that ended, according to some scores, by 8:30 tonight. Here's the 4th down play. They need at least a first down, and Irvin, a lot of time to pass, looking, and he's hit as he lets it go, and it's intercepted by Putnam City North as the Panthers.
Hayden Thornton,
your Scholar Athlete of the Week, gets his 2nd interception of the year, and the Panthers will win it here in Midwest City tonight.
Yeah, they had everybody deep and really nothing there. He just kind of had to throw it up and see if come down with something good. It's a big win for Putnam North. They keep their playoff hopes alive, one they had to have.
So all they have to do is take a knee, and this game will be history, as they will win it tonight 24-12 over the Bombers, avenging a loss last year to Midwest City at home. And there's the final ticks of the clock as the Panthers win it tonight over Midwest City by a score of 24-12. And as Myron just said, their playoff hopes have turned for the better. Tough loss for Darrell Hall and the Midwest City Bombers as both coaches shake hands, middle of the field. Stay tuned here with us after the game as we will present the trophy presentation coming up in just a couple of minutes. So we will take a break. The Panthers win it tonight 24-12, and we're back with the postgame right after this. We are back in Midwest City as the Putnam City North Panthers defeat the Midwest City Bombers by a score of 24-12. Midwest City jumped out to a 6-0 lead before Putnam City scored 17 unanswered points, and they come into Midwest City and keep their playoff hopes alive. Ed Murray. Ed, I know you're down in the middle of everyone, but the Panthers keep their playoff hopes alive. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here somewhere with Coach Laverty. And, Coach, you said you needed to have playoff atmosphere, and you guys played like it was a playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely. Our guys came, and they were focused, ready to play, and played an outstanding physical football game. You know, hats off to Coach Darrell Hall over there. He's got those guys running the way they should be running. And, you know, our guys just played tough tonight, the whole 4 quarters of football.
4-1 on the road this year, and you close it out with 2 at home.
Well, maybe we can go on the road the next 2.
Just call it a road, yeah.
That's right. Hey, we got 2 big games coming up, Classen next week and Stillwater at home for another huge playoff game.
I tell you what, fellas, you gave up a long touchdown drive on the first play, but you blocked the extra point, and the guy that blocked the extra point intercepts it to end this sucker. Where's number 33? You got the trophy right there, brother.
Congratulations to Putnam City North, our Friday night rivals champions, and the best part of our Friday night broadcast, the trophy presentation. There you get a good look at Hayden Thornton, who has...
He loves football. I talked to him earlier this week. This guy loves football.
He looks like a football player.
He does. He looks like a linebacker.
And he looks like he's been through a war, and he played a great game. Our player of the game is number 1, Amarin Normint, who had a couple of touchdowns. There you get a good look. He had a touchdown run of 1 yard and a 13-yard touchdown run. There you see it right there. His plays tonight. He was a workhorse. There's his first touchdown. And then here comes a second one. Good run to the outside as he gets to the outside and gets to the corner of the end zone, gets into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown by the pylon. And Myron, workhorse tonight, really did a great job.
Yeah, he did. Gave him a running game and some big plays, some tough runs. Mentioned the 2 scores and just kind of set the tone for that offense that did a good job after starting slow itself. We talk about the defense, but the offense went 3 and out the first time, but then they kind of got it going and controlled the rest of the first half, second half as well, and then their playoff hopes are alive.
Yep, and let's look at our play of the game tonight. It is a pass completion from Carson Laverty to Reese Moffitt for a touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Our OCCC play of the game. Great pass and catch right here.
Yeah, Carson Laverty put it right where it had to be. Receiver got the feet down, and this was after they'd gone for that long drive and missed the field goal, didn't get any points. Then they get the pick, get a second chance. They get that score. They take a 7-6 lead. They never look back after that. They control the game the rest of the way.
All right, all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsor partners, the Oklahoma City Community College, GMC, McIntyre Law, and Wade's RV, who through their contributions to the program make these games possible for you viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsor supporters for their contributions to our 2021 Friday Night Rivals telecast: Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Homeland Grocery, Norman Regional Hospital, Ortho Central, and the Oklahoma National Guard. And we'd especially like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their continued support: Putnam City North High School and our host, Midwest City High School. Great game here tonight in Midwest City. For Myron, Pat, and Ed Murray, I'm Jack Damrell. Once again, the final score: the Putnam City North Panthers keep their playoff hopes alive. They win it 24-12. Have a great night, everyone.